Welcome back to my channel. Today is the end of week 3, so day 21. I am excited to weigh in. I think I'll probably be about the same as I was yesterday. I again wasn't able to eat dinner last night, had a really long day with the little one. My partner had like a 16-hour work day and didn't get home till late, and so I find myself having to just choose, am I going to work out? Am I going to eat? Am I going to do chores? Am I going to take the little one for a walk? Like, there's only so much time to do things. So I wasn't super hungry last night. My breakfast and lunch sometimes is enough to fill me up. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited that it's the end of week 3. This time has honestly flown by, and I'm pretty happy about how my weight loss has been going so far. 173.6. Wow, that's I think like a pound down from yesterday. So definitely not eating dinner last night I think contributed, and I'm pretty thirsty too. I didn't drink as much throughout the night as I usually do. But I'm not mad about it. That means I'm a little over 5 pounds down in 3 weeks. So I don't think that pace will continue, but I think I'm off to a good start, and I'm not mad about it. This morning, my boyfriend and I finally had a little bit of time to hang out. We hadn't spent much time together we really hadn't even seen each other in like 24 hours because he had such a long work day the day before, and I was in bed when he got home. So we had like 10 minutes of quality time. He got to hang out with the baby before he had to go back into work today. And it felt so good to take a little bit of time to stretch my body. I've said this before in my videos, but if you exclusively breastfeed, then it is creates a lot of tension on your body, especially like your back. And I sit a lot when I'm feeding him, so my hips are tight. And these stretches that used to be so easy for me, they literally felt like nothing, are now incredibly challenging. I am actually a yoga teacher. I've taken a lot of yoga over the years, and I've taught a lot of yoga, and I just am used to being very open and stretchy, and that is not the case anymore. And here I'm just combing out my hair with my hands. It is a full-time job taming this mane. I am starving this morning and just snacking on a few grapes. I have this huge thing, but I'm only going to have like a handful while my oats are in the microwave. Yeah, I'm so hungry. I actually feel like a little bit like shaky kind of. So here are my oats that I just microwaved for a few minutes. And these are quick cooking steel cut oats with chia seeds, pumpkin pie spice, frozen wild blueberry, and fresh banana cooked in water. And I am going to add a bit of soy milk. I've been loving that in my oats lately. I did end up having like probably a cup and a half of grapes or so, and we'll see if I might even have more. I just feel so hungry. So yeah, I'm excited to eat this. Some people say that if you want to lose weight, you should limit how much fruit you eat, because fruit is, there's sugar in fruit. Right, buddy? But I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I do not think that people, in our culture, in our country, are overweight and obese because they're eating too much fruit. I think fruit actually can help you keep your weight under control, especially when you consider the alternative, which most people tend to be grabbing for cookies and cakes and brownies and pastries and things that are radically unhealthy compared to sugar. I'm sorry, fruit, which is a healthy alternative. So don't limit how much fruit you're eating. If you're craving it, have it, especially if it means that you're going to be eating that instead of some other hyper palatable, sugary, fatty dessert. So yeah, that's my take on fruit. I really don't limit it. I do make sure I'm getting enough vegetables, and I try to front load vegetables in general with my meals. I haven't been doing that with breakfast, but I probably will do that eventually as my weight loss gets slower. But yeah, I generally try to eat vegetables first as a snack, but I don't limit fruit. I haven't been limiting fruit at all this entire time, and I've been losing weight. I'm getting ready to eat my giant component bowl for lunch. This is a bunch of steamed green beans with steamed potatoes, those black beans that I cooked yesterday, cherry tomatoes, and I put a bunch of salsa on there, and then also green onion. This is huge. This is like over 2 pounds of food. And I'm really bummed out because I did my grocery run, my Whole Foods delivery yesterday, and for whatever reason, I could not order any green onion. And I know that there's no way the store was completely out of green onion. I mean, maybe they were, but for whatever reason, I couldn't order it. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I put green onion on literally everything. I'm addicted to it. So I might have to have my partner go grab some from like Safeway or something when he does a grocery run there. So I'll just have to get by without it. That was the last of my green onion for now, but I'm gonna dig into this because I am very hungry as usual. You wanna see the water? Go this way. Here's my dinner salad. I'm just using up the rest of the spring mix, and that's why I just did it right in the container. We'll see if I eat all this. This is pretty big, but it has my usual shredded cabbage, broccoli slaw. There's apple slices in there, and a bunch of white rice, tempeh that I cooked in the air fryer, and then hummus balsamic and hot sauce dressing. I am getting ready for bed. That's why the lighting looks like this right now. It's my nighttime light mode. I did end up eating that entire salad and honestly was still hungry afterwards. Even now, it's like almost 9 o'clock and I still feel like I could eat, but I know that I don't need it and I really just need to go to bed. Honestly, I'm exhausted. I also, after I did have the salad, I had like a handful of grapes, and I had something not on my plan, but my boyfriend had DoorDash food tonight, which he does honestly like the majority of the time. Probably like 4 or 5 days a week, he'll DoorDash dinner. And it's like a constant battle for me to not have any of his food. It's never healthy food. I'm not going to say what it was because I don't want to like trigger or tempt you if you're on a diet. But he ordered dinner and it wasn't healthy, and I had a couple of bites of it. I hardly ate any of it. It really was just a couple bites, but it was really good, and I totally wanted to eat more. But I stopped myself, and yeah, it's just those things like that can kind of set me back, because it just makes me crave that kind of food and want more of it. So it's just always easier for me if I just don't have it all together. But it's so hard for me when it's like right in my face day after day after day after day. So that's definitely something that I'm working on. Yeah, but I just wanted to be transparent that I did eat that. That's part of what I'm doing with these videos, to hold myself accountable, is being honest and forthcoming about everything that I'm eating and doing. I did also do a little bit of pull-up practice tonight. Like I did some dead hangs and scat pulls and a couple banded pull-ups, but not very much. But if I can just get in a little bit here and there, hopefully that'll move me towards my goal of just, yeah, getting a pull-up one day. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get ready for bed here and just finish editing this video. I'm excited to be starting week 4 tomorrow, and would love to hear from you how you're doing on your journey, what you're up to. Please let me know, and I will see you tomorrow.